Hello, my Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, however you wanted to apply. This is Sagittarian Truth Seeker here, and I am here with your healing or starting over reading, okay? And this will resonate whenever that you want it to, all right? Or whenever that you watch it or review it. All right, so let me look at the question, and it can be rhetorical. It's not something that you have to answer now, or it's something that you can think upon later. And this is about being able to changeability here. How do I experience resistance? How can I flow with the existing movement of change? Now, resistance and change is two different things. So with the lovers in the shadows here, it could be a connection between you and somebody else, okay? But I also see this a different way as well. And it could be platonic or romantic, but these are people that have a very strong compatibility with each other, and they work. You know, they're soulmates, platonic, romantic partnership, however you guys work. You guys have a lot of things that you have interest in that are similar or that are just alike. Okay? And for others of you, this is yourself. This is your light self versus your dark self, your shadow versus your light, your feminine versus your masculine energy, and it's trying to get both to change, because we have one side that's resistant and we have another side that may be adaptable. Okay, so either way you're working with two energies, whether it's yourself or somebody else. Okay, so that's something that is telling you to reflect on. What I experience of change is either the flow of movement or change or my resistance to it. See, so this is about one person on red light, the other person on green light, or if this is yourself, you like at a yellow, you're like caution, so we're not all the way moving forward. Okay, so where have we been? The Temperance. Look at that. I told you, for some of you, it is about a balance here. It is about chemistry. Both of these cards are chemistry, balance, the recipe to make it work. Compatibilities. Both of these cards are the same thing. You can even see how there's two sides here. You have two records playing, but they're playing in one headphones, and they both have the same rhythm. So there could be totally two different things. The challenge is getting them to sound good together, the harmony. All right, so that's where we've been. Okay, now the lesson that we have learned, we have the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords could be mental resistance. It doesn't have to be you. It could be the other person. It could be the environment that you have been in. Something is resistant to this change, and it has stressed us out. Everybody is on a different side. Some people, you know, with Leos, you could be the one, you're the headstrong one, right? You're the fixed energy. So are you the resistant? And I'm not saying that you are. Or you could be fixed to change and the other person is resistant to it. Or the situation, environment, however it resonates here, okay? But what we have learned is this could be very stressful to make two things mix that seem to just be perfect. But then once we experience the Lover, sometimes the outer looks really good. But the longer the process goes, the longer you stay in a situation, you realize the differences. I play to my own rhythm, and so do you. We can't both play to our own rhythm. We got to mix this together to make the perfect song. Love song, romantic song, work song, however. It's about music and melody. And it's not going right. And that's what we've kind of learned. I feel like we learned that we can't force it. And thinking about it really does nothing without the connection of something else. It has to be two within whatever you're dealing with here. Duality. All right, so a situation that we had to let go of is trying to find a solution. Six of Swords. I told you that was the headache. We can't force the solution. We can't make somebody want to change. We can't make an environment change. We can't have all that control when it deals with another person. Okay, and other people, when it has to do with self, is finding a new solution. This solution that we're trying to travel to, or that we feel is going to work, we're going to have to go another route. Okay, so that's something that we really had to let go of, is trying to heal something. Okay, so next, a situation that still needs repair is you. 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords. In the middle of this stress and anxiety and just overload, is trying to create harmony. 6, 6, and then the Temperance here. These are all cards of harmony and peace and tranquility, and it just doesn't work. And we wanted it to work. We really, really did. And we fought to the end. We fought to that 10. So we went through a complete cycle. That means we're very optimistic about whatever this was, okay? So next, what happens next? Page of Pentacles. Whether job, career, person, you know what? We start back from the beginning. Maybe an earth sign will come into your life. Or maybe this is just your more practical approach to something. Some of you, this is new skills. Going to new experiences. Learning something or trying to learn a new trade. But this is physically doing something to mentally clear your head state. Okay? So, what may happen in the near future, oh my goodness, is the sun. The sun. So happiness or change does come. A wonderful change, a beautiful change, something that's better than before. The sun, you know, is one of the best things in the car, so it doesn't mean that it's going to happen overnight. But what does happen pretty soon is that Page of Pentacles, whether somebody comes into your life as a support system or as a helper, or a lot of times the Page of Pentacles deals with work, opportunities, finding, or an opportunist, like trying to find something to do, trying to be busy, trying to learn something, or go out and date again if this is a love thing. Just looked at it in a more practical, this is realistic. Sometimes the Lover's card is not the most realistic approach. This is I feel you, you feel we. I feel like we just are in love and we energetically go, and then, but what you need is in reality. We still need that reality of things, okay? So it's beautiful to see that the change, it will be the sun, so there will be illumination. You will be able to see clearly, because right now we have our head down in a lot because we just have all these thoughts, okay? And where you are headed is the Chariot. So you're going to get through this. If you haven't already, it gets better. The long-term outcome is going to be the sun. And sun doesn't mean forever after, but it does mean a very an energy or a time of bliss and happiness and finally getting over whatever that you have done. But you have to keep that happiness going for yourself, okay, as well. But the Chariot, of course, is you determine where you want to go with this, and I feel like this is a big strength card here. Right now we may not feel like we have that power, and that's because our mind is drained, it's tired. I can't really think right now, but once you get to thinking on your feet, your ideals come from the Page of Pentacles about how you want to approach. This is how I approach something. And your new approach is going to change you, and it's going to make you feel a lot better, and you're going to be able to carry on and carry through. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you. Have a blessed one.